Welcome back to Storage Chasers. Yes, we are storage unit buyers and resellers normally, but today's video, or this series, is probably going to be a 2-video series, maybe 3. We actually have the opportunity to help a church member clean out a unit that they have. And it's a big unit, as you'll see when we get there. So hopefully you can stay tuned so you can follow the adventure. Welcome back to Storage Chasers, and we are at a location that's local to us, where we are here helping out somebody from our church who has a unit that they need to have cleaned out. And we offered to help them clean it out, and they said, if you help me clean it out, you can have some of the stuff if you find anything good in there. This would be considered more of a manager special kind of thing. It's a conglomerate of the person used to own this storage facility, and when people moved out, they just threw all the junk and piled it up inside here. So we don't know what all is in here, but we're trying to make some sense out of it. And I mean, we found a couple of interesting items at the door. In fact, let me show you. We found some old lenses for some cameras. We found an old original telegames, like an Atari, the trackball for the Atari, the joystick here. You know, we're going to look those things up. A couple of brass belt buckles, I think. We found we're separating the stuff now by metal and paper, so we can take it to the different recycling centers that we need to. We've already found some porn and all the other stuff you normally find in the storage units, Christmas stuff and everything else. But we just barely started. As you can see, we just started making a dent here so we can get into the unit to see what we can find. And yeah, we've got till the end of this month, so we've got about 20 days or less to get through this unit. We're separating all the metal stuff. We have a metal guy that's going to come, and he's going to pick up the stuff from here, so we don't have to haul this stuff home to find it, you know, or to take it from our house. So he's going to come all the way up here, pick it up, so we don't have to worry about moving that. Plus there may be some other stuff in some other units owned by the same person that needs to go for metal scrap, so it'll just benefit him that way as well. But I don't know if you can see, this is a 12 by 24, a 12 by 27. I can't remember exactly what he called it now. But the crates are pretty tall. They're going up at least 9 feet to the top of the crates, the milk cartons that you see there. I don't know if they go all the way to the floor or if they're sitting on something, but either way, there's about 60 of those. The wall along the back is all boxes. There is some kind of a bench there, but there's stuff underneath the bench, and it's just growing out. So we have to quickly go through everything. We may be throwing away some good stuff, we don't know, but our mission is to eliminate as much of this as we can, take some loads to the dump, and, you know, maybe find a few little things that we can keep and resell in the meantime. So, you know, we'll kind of stop through and show you little bits here and there if we find some interesting stuff, or at the end of each of the days, and then we'll just compile them into one big video maybe, or something. I don't know what it'll be. Or we'll find everything and we'll take it back to our home base operations and then lay it all out and show you what we found. But so far, we're trying not to really keep too much of it unless it's interesting. And you know, some of the stuff is interesting, so we do have that. We did have, I don't know if you can see down there, we got some older comic books. They're not in the greatest of shape, but there was actually a couple of 12-cent comic books in there. But again, condition is everything for resale. And like I said, some of the lenses, I mean, those are worth a lot of money. I just don't know, and they need to be cleaned. I don't know which is which. You know, I mean, maybe even the Konica plastic box for a camera might be worth some. I don't know, but we're gonna hold on to just a few things, and yeah, we will see you when we find something interesting. All right, it's been about 2 hours, and we've got a truckload full of junk. This is all trash. It's going to the dump or to the recycle center for us. Just got to cover it with some blankets. And we've got a couple things that we're trying to see if maybe they can resell. We got some old inventory, old new stock, new old stock, whatever. All this tote here is old camera stuff. I don't know much about it, but there's lenses and other stuff, so it may have some value. So we're going to hold on to that stuff. And then we've got our some stuff that we're just going to be keeping and see if there's anything really cool in there. Got another load of trash cans and bags going here. We're trying to separate the paper from all of the metal, and then we're going to have our metal guy come here and pick up the metal stuff that's here. We've got everything. We've got aluminum, stainless, there's cast iron. It all probably goes to the shred pile for them, but I mean, we even have some wires in there. I'm not sure if he does wires or not, but we got that going. We've got this humongous stainless steel cabinet. We thought it was a filing cabinet upside down, but it is, there's no doors on it. No doors. It's open here, and we think it maybe has stuff all the way down to the bottom. And this thing is yeah, this is like 4.5 feet tall, so it is pretty big. We did make a little bit of a dent over there and a little bit of a dent over here, and we're starting to push in. But like I said, we've got already one truckload full, and some trash cans. We're trying to keep it simple. If we bring our big trailer, we can't take our big trailer to the recycle centers, because then they'll think, okay, you're a business, and they don't want businesses coming and just dumping all their stuff. So we may have to, though, because this is way more overwhelming than you think it is. For the amount of time we've spent in here trying to sort and get it organized. But we made a dent. We're feeling better about it, but it looks like there's good 90 to 95% of this is all going to go in the dump. The only thing we may keep is the crates, or the milk crates, once we get to them, to see what's in them as well. But we use the crates to cover our plants in our garden. So if you're not watching our garden video, garden videos on our other channel, which is the Z Monster channel, you know, go check that one out as well. But we're going to be getting through some more of this. Woo! And we will, like I say, we're just going to bring you along for the clean out, and hopefully we'll have a good last video, or last segment of a video, that shows you that we actually found some cool stuff. We don't know. Welcome back to day number 2 of cleaning out this unit. As you can see here, we have all the metal stuff piled up here. This big stainless steel looking box, it's empty. Got some more metal scrap and some wires in here. Looks like old camera pieces that we don't know anything about. We called our metal scrap guy, and he's going to be out to pick this stuff up today, and then maybe some other metal stuff that we find while we're digging today. Today's just going to be a little light day of working. We just want to make some progress into the unit here, and as much as we can throw away, the better. But I know I see an old TV there, and then we have an old TV here, so we're gonna have to make a separate pile for e-waste and take that stuff as well. But for now, we're just kind of lightly sorting and looking through a few things, find some goodies as we're digging. We did find this big old piece of granite or marble here that we're going to use. We're actually going to keep that, take it home and crack nuts on it. So that'll be a good thing. We found all kinds of weird stuff. Hoses and for vacuums that there's no vacuum for. And a bunch of other weird stuff. Let me drag you in here real quick. Hopefully it's not too dark. One cool thing we found was the old disco ball. That's kind of cool. Don't know if that'll be a keeper or not, but you never know. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of camera parts in this unit so far. Weird, there's bags of wires, which hopefully the metal guy will take. I don't know, we'll have to see. Old vintage cake pan stuff. Yeah, if we look it up and we can't find anything good for it, or we gotta scrap it out. Whole bunch of big old things of cable, cat wire, looks like older cat wire. Just all kinds of junk that you would pile up for years. And we still got all these boxes. There's a kind of a table there, and then there's a table going down the center, and then we got all these crates here. Now you can probably see them better. Long line of them there, and we're not sure if they go all the way to the floor or not, but yeah, we have to go through all those and all these boxes, and I see some more crates that are inside there, and we have to avoid the cockroaches and the giant hairy spiders that are in here. And once we can get past all that, then yeah, we'll be doing good. So yeah, we're gonna dig out another load here, maybe to take to the dump, load up the truck, maybe take it. It's only a few miles away from here for the recycle center, and we'll take a load, and then we got to wait on the metal guy to come pick up the metal, and we'll give you another update as soon as we have one. All right, this will be the third trip to the dump for this unit so far of all trash. We did find a couple of things, wanted to kind of show you, see if you're interested. Did find some coinage, that's always good. We found these Archie and Jughead and Veronica little books, not in the best of shape. You can see they're yellowing on the sides, not too bad. Did find this is an Atari 7800 Pro Series. Didn't find any wires, no games, no nothing yet for that. We did find another little stack of comic books. These are like, this one's 12 center, but you can see the condition is not the greatest. Everything's yellowing, but there's several that are in the stack here. Just flip through. There's another 12 center there. Here's a 12 center Daredevil, but like I said, condition. 35 center, 12 center, DC 12 center, 12 center. These are probably worth something back in the day, but now with the condition, 12 center Action Comics. That's a cool one there. 12 center. Yeah, so just kind of splashing through here, and so you can see what we got. And so far, and then I'm going to take this load to our recycle center. 12 center. Maybe somebody sees something and they know something more than me. I'm just going to take them to probably a little comic book shop or something and have them kind of assess them for me. I'm sure they'll tell me, oh, they're not worth anything, you should just give them to us. But you know, do a little research before we go. There's no cover on that, so that's probably not going to be good for that. 65-cent Fantastic Four. Yeah, and that's going to be it for that stack of stuff there. So yeah, we've got those. I did get some comics that we already took home in the last day that we were here, which was like 2 days ago. And we're still finding more camera stuff, old camera stuff, some old Polaroids and Polaroid camera film and stuff. So we're just kind of keeping all the camera stuff in here, and we're going to take it to hopefully find a camera guy that knows something about them, and maybe he'll pay us, you know, 20 bucks for the bucket load of stuff. And then we've got some other stuff here that we're keeping to see if it'll resell online. We've got like this cool recharger for RC car stuff, found an old military canteen. So I think we saw those last time. Found an old jug that I thought was kind of cool. Maybe it'll sell for, you know, give me a buck at the flea market for it. Yeah, little wooden box. So not too much. Our metal pile is growing. It's growing. Found another leg there. We got more. The metal guy's coming today, so hopefully at the end of today's video segment, we'll actually show it, you know, cleaned out here a little bit better. As you can see, we've got maybe a third of it done, and we're here, which actually maybe we're almost to the halfway point. I think halfway will be where those ties are down there, but there was more stuff back here than there was in the front. So half is, you know, depends on how you look at it. But yeah, we're going to be digging through and grabbing some more stuff, and we'll make one more trip to the recycle center on our way home. But for now, I'm going to get this one wrapped up, covered, and take it over to the recycle center, and so we can do it again. So we'll see you when we have more of an update. Okay, end of day 2. Our metal guy showed up. He picked up a little bit of metal, and then a little bit more metal, a little bit more metal, a little bit more metal, a whole bunch of metal. We've got our second load going to the dump or the recycle center near our house. We're about ready to blanket it up, tarp it down. We got some more camera stuff that we found that we're going to end up trying to resell or to sell to somebody. And we got some keepable stuff. But then got another partial truckload ready to go here. But we are making a dent. We can see the back wall. We can almost touch it. We've got stacks and stacks of totes of crates in here. We see more camera stuff in some of them. A lot of books and paperwork and stuff like that we can see now in here. I see an airplane, looks like up on top, maybe a cake pan up here, another cake pan maybe up there, some more wires. So we'll make up another pile for the metal guy to come out and pick up. I see a couple of stereo pieces here. There's a pallet, and then there's stuff all underneath that. It's more packed here than it was up front. And we've got one TV there, two TVs there. We got another one up front. So we're gonna finish this one up for the day, and we will see you on our next visit out here, which will probably be in 2 days, for part number 3. All right, we are back, and as the end of day 2 at this unit. We've got the last bit of stuff dumped at our local dump, and we are back at our home base of operations for the night. Our recycling centers are closed on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so we only go to the unit on the days when the recycling centers are open, so we know we can make dump runs there. So we get a day on, day off, day on, day off. Makes it pretty easy, even though we're making 2 runs to the recycle center. It looks like we're going to have at least 2 more days, maybe 3 more days working on this particular unit, but we wanted to just finish out at least 1 video for you now. That way I can get something posted. You know, so you don't think we're just laying around doing nothing. Well, I will be in 10 minutes, but not right now. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Please come back and watch the next couple follow-ups, update videos, basically on us cleaning out this unit that we got for free. So whatever we find in it, we get to keep. It's kind of cool. As always, we will talk to you later.